these big ideas. He said, I have these big ideas.
He cried to his wife. She rolled.
The word orchestra came about initially. I was listening to Kate Bush, she's one of my favourites, and I was going up the escalators and I was just hearing all this like, oh, it was just this epic noise, and I thought, how can I create that with words and how do you make people's hairs stand on end, you know, by words? And I just called up all my friends and that were actresses, that I knew people, and we had this mass meeting. So initially there was about 14 of us, and now we've come down to a really tight group of 7. It's important that we're all friends and we're such a great unit. We have a real language of communication, we understand each other, and I feel actually lonely without them now. I guess it's like how an acoustic artist must feel when they get a band behind them, you know, you can't describe it, it's brilliant.
That's what I call it.
I just don't get it. Well, if you're an artist, you wouldn't explore every sort of, make a show 360 and make it completely live. That's the beauty of performance, is being spontaneous and making an audience feel electric, like they're having a one-off experience.
There's a story.
Writing has always been my biggest outlet, and it wasn't until I started thinking, actually, this is the only thing I'm good at. I spent 3 years at a university that I didn't enjoy, and I thought, do you know what, I'm just going to nudge everyone away and find a pocket that suits me. What do I love the most? Writing and performing, and smudge the two together, and I've just sort of come up with my own concept that works for me, and it's been hopefully working ever since. My editor told me that I was the first ever poet to be signed to HarperCollins anywhere in the whole of Australia, and that's just too much for me to take. That makes me want to cry my eyes out with joy.
But I like it that you have to be, because if one of you just goes out for even a second.
Latitude's been a really excellent sort of test of my progress, really, because the first Latitude I went to was my second ever show, and I was really nervous, and the second Latitude show I got paid, and I was like, brilliant. And the third time I got to headline, and it was a really amazing experience.
Decide his scraggy strings around him throbbing. Why?
Why?
Are you screwing up your life? Why can't you just be normal? We are turnip, don't you see, not human beings.
My main achievement is just to encourage people to have an imagination and just to believe in a story, and I would like to be able to invite more poetry virgins to the world of poetry and make them take it seriously and pay good money to go and see poetry shows, and I just want to carry on proving that it is really cool and interesting and unique. And the whole thing of the art of what we do, the craft of poetry, it's built such a negative stigma to it anyway, going back, you know, that you have to be intellectual and intelligent and have gone to university to be able to understand it. It's all rubbish. If you're passionate about it and you're relaying that information to your audience, it's a winner.
We will take care of you. Our body is just a machine, you should use it. In fact, if all goes to plan, if it's all intact, everything exact, like in the plan, you can make quite an impact, rat-a-tat-tat. Don't be afraid, this is just a game. Don't